Okay, this is a video of my wraith. It's got a 12 tooth pinion gear and a 90 tooth spur gear, and I've got 120 millimeter shocks on it. I wanted a crawler like my SCX10 instead of a rock racer, so to speak, is what they call that wraith. And I know there's a lot of guys putting lower spur gear and pinion gear in them, but I would say this is about as low as you're going to get unless you go to changing the ring and pinion in the axles. And I don't have any idea what you can do as far as ring and pinion in the axles. I mean, this is just barely any throttle, and it'll creep right up stuff. That's a 4x4 post there. I'll just show you. I'll go to this side that ain't got nothing on it, like an undercut, if I can get it to start climbing it. Used to do anything that had a binding action like that, you had to really throttle it, and it wouldn't hardly go over with this 20 turn motor. Of course, it's the factory wraith motor, but it just didn't have the gear ratio to pull them big tires. That's basically what it is right out of the box. Now, you laid the fuel to it, or the throttle to it, however you want to say it, and really got to moving, yeah, it'd turn them over. But as far as torque, no, it didn't have any torque from the factory the way it was set up, or it didn't to me. I mean, I'm talking, like in our rock crawler, the real rock crawler, we run 513 gears, so you can just imagine the torque. Now, yeah, you ain't got a lot of road speed, and you ain't got no speed with this. Like I said, it's about the same speed right now as the SCX10 too. I don't know what the SCX10 actually is on speed, but the 10.2 seemed to me like it was pretty quick, but it crawls extremely well, or mine does anyway. I got the deadbolt version. It does pretty good, but I'm pretty happy with this. The 120 millimeter shocks I bought off eBay, just an off-brand. They didn't have a name or nothing. They look like King coilover shocks, just without the reservoirs. Put 40 weight oil in them. They do really well. Probably not what somebody would want to necessarily race with. They are kind of tall. It gives a little bit of a lift, but it's what I wanted, just to be able to clear stuff like this, because that's a pretty good arch right there. Of course, I've got some rocks stacked up on the back side here, but my son has a 1/18 scale. It's the Temper from Horizon Hobbies. It does really good for if you use it on stuff that's its size. I mean, its scale. But now it'll crawl stuff like this, but you got to really just play with it, or back up and just give it all it's got. It is extremely low geared. It's lower geared than this. Of course, with its little bitty tires, I'd imagine if you put a much bigger tire on it, you're going to have to lower the gears more than what it's got to ever pull the big tires. I may be wrong, and it may just need a different motor. It may have a big turn motor, like a 45 or 55 turn motor. I don't know what it would have. I ain't even looked. As far as a wraith crawler, if you want a wraith crawler, go with a 12 tooth pinion and a 90 tooth spur, and it does really good. I mean, I wish I'd like to do the battery tray upgrade and put the weight up front. It would crawl a lot better. That's the reason the SCS-10-2s seem like they crawl so well, is their weight's all up front. And I don't have weighted tires or nothing like that. It's basically stock. Other than the shocks and the gearing, it's got a metal servo arm on it, and that's it. I've not upgraded the links, not upgraded nothing. I'm running this Venom 5,000 milliamp 25C LiPo. Really good battery. I've run it in this, I run it in my SCS-10-2, I run it in my Red Cat Volcano. It does really well with all of them. I can't complain about this Venom battery. I really like it. I actually need about 2 more. If they didn't cost $50, $60 a pop, I would have about 2 more. But anyway, guys, that's my video. Like it and subscribe.